Hey my friendly friends, welcome back to another epic episode of Mac Music Review. In this episode I'm looking at the debut MercyMe record. This one's called Almost There, and this is the album cover. Almost There was a huge debut album. Dude, what is up with these locusts, man? This is insane. It's so loud. It's like an episode of Planet Earth, you know, the one with the locusts, if you've ever seen Planet Earth. Anyway, yeah, this record, they exploded onto the scene because it contained the song I Can Only Imagine, which to this day is the most popular song, and it's like the most popular Christian contemporary music song ever made. It got tons of radio play on like secular radio stations and like pop radio stations, not even Christian radio stations. And they even made a movie about it that basically talks about how popular and successful the song was and kind of gives the life story and how the song was created of Bart Millard and stuff like that. It's a really good movie. I highly recommend the movie. What I can't highly recommend is this album, on the other hand. The lyrics on the album are extremely straightforward and extremely uninteresting. Kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. All the lyrics are extremely Christian and extremely worship focused. This really is, the lyrics are all very worshipful, which you can tell literally just from the extremely straightforward song titles. Like, I worship you, on my way to you, how great is your love, bless me indeed, house of God, call to worship, fall down in you. I mean, that was like most of the tracks. There's 11 tracks on this thing. And it's just extremely bland, uninteresting lyrics on this entire album. Musically, the album is a little bit better, and there's a few songs that stand out, like House of God has some cool, like, rock-inspired music. Call to Worship's also kind of ambitious and cool sounding. I Can Only Imagine has amazing lyrics and music. And then Here I Am also sounds pretty interesting. So, musically, the album actually isn't bad. It's, once again, though, it's definitely one of the least colorful and least interesting albums from a musical perspective, especially when compared to their albums from the 2000s, I mean the 2010s, and I think I would rather listen to any album from the 2010s, any of their 2010 albums, than this album, honestly. It's just kind of bland. Like, lyrically and musically, it's not terrible, it's just bland, it's just uninteresting, it's just not it, chief. Now, this album is not as bad as Undone. It's definitely better. There's definitely more standout tracks and just better overall musically and lyrically. It's just a better album than Undone. But still, also it's shorter than Undone, which is nice. But still, not a big fan of this thing. And I'm going to give it 3 stars out of 5. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of this album. To me, it's just way less interesting. Musically and lyrically, it's just way less interesting and way less good than all of MercyMe's 2010 albums. Like, I honestly prefer all of them to this. Like, this is just, it just feels mediocre. And I can't deny that the song I Can Only Imagine is an amazing song. It is an amazing song. It's got fantastic lyrics, fantastic music, great vocals. It's just a great song, an amazing song, I'll say. One of their best songs. It's actually, I don't think it's their most emotionally powerful song. I think The Hurt and the Healer is a better song, actually, which is kind of crazy. But, and it's kind of nostalgia talking, because that song was played a lot on the radio when I listened to Christian radio. So it's kind of nostalgic for me, but I prefer that song. The Hurt and the Healer, that is. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day.